Paris carried injured Anna seeking help when she saw the abandoned pump check start working. After Ellie took Anna home, stranger things occurred. Jeff and his mother were still arguing with Ellie and her mom when Ellie finally came to her senses. She wondered if time hadn't changed, but she had entered another parallel universe and unknowingly crossed several timelines while searching for Anna. Paris gave Anna to local villagers. During her nap, she found herself in 1952, translating absurd historical texts. In 1952, drought struck amid a dam crisis, just as her mom's electronics failed. Now it all makes sense. Each drought year. This conjecture thrilled Paris if true. Her mother might have just slipped into a parallel universe. The distant wolf pack confirmed Ellie's theory that the wolves were from different timelines, and after sending her sister back from a month ago, Ellie dashed out, ready to hunt down. Following the 9 notes she left for herself yesterday, she jumped through time yet again, and here, Ellie finally heard her phone ringing. She followed the ringtone, traversed more dimensions till its sound grew clear, and Ellie knew she had returned. Paris found herself back at the spot where she found Anna, feeling like she had cracked the time-space mystery wide open. To prevent another surprise trip through time, Ellie tied a rope to a big tree to keep track of her path, but forgot that the rope had its limits. After walking a bit, the rope hit its limit, forcing Ellie to give up. Ahead, Paris spotted Ellie's rope and decided to follow. At the rope's end, she found Ellie's boat. Paris sailed home, surprised the once sturdy bridge was now in ruins. Then, a cop nearby searching for Anna saw her. Faced with questioning, Paris drove off. During the pursuit, she thought she would fall into the water, but managed to arrive at the town. On a wall's poster, she saw it was 2005. She had time traveled again. Ellie studied Anna's photo closely. It all denied knowing her till she saw a necklace in a roadside car, like a shimmering light. That's the necklace Anna showed me before I left home. Ellie dashed up, pointing at a woman and shouted, "That's her necklace." Ellie exclaimed in disbelief, but also certain it was indeed her sister's. She hurried to explain to the woman who had it that it was a precious heirloom from her beloved mother Anna, and somehow it had ended up with her. The woman handed Ellie a newspaper. Ellie jumped in shock upon seeing it was her father, a familiar name and face. The woman explained, "That's Ellie's dad." So, the woman in front of her must be her young mother. The child in her arms was her younger self. Her father's absence made her mother feel abandoned by fate. At that time, the mother regarded herself as father's new bride. Ellie sighed, "I'm not mad. I just want him home." "I don't care if he is with you, but you really have got to tell him I lost him." Hearing her mother's lament and unaddressed regrets, Ellie could only escape, speechless, until she calmed down, found her library computer, and sought comfort. With trembling hands, she typed her father's name into the search bar, realizing he had disappeared 2 years ago, and then urgently typed in her sister Anna's name. This time, the data showed Anna died in 1999 in a car accident with her son Ellie's father riding along. Luckily, her father survived, and Ellie jotted everything down, thoughts swirling in her head. Based on this messy timeline, Anna died at 55 in 1999, so born in 44. And her sister went missing at 8, likely in 52. So if Anna travelled through time as well, she must have blasted off to 52 at age 8, meaning her sister is her grandma now. Ellie then hopped online to find Anna's history, and saw the timeline of Anna's life, realizing Anna took on a new identity after going missing. Anna grew up happily in the past timelines, went on to have a smooth career, and even had a sensible kid of her own. Seeing all this made Ellie weep with joy. Gently touching Anna's necklace, she couldn't help but think. Although she never lived Anna's life, these records felt like shadows to her. But still, even though the sisters were in different settings, Anna's life over there was pretty darn good. She fought for her sister's happiness. Paris woke up in hospital, cops still questioning. The police were interrogating her about whether that boat was hers. Paris wasn't in the mood for chit-chat. She was drawn in by the TV right in front of her. The TV was broadcasting news about Anna's disappearance, and after going through this bizarre roller coaster, she finally had a light bulb moment to her mother. The subtitles reveal she had travelled back from the future, and the little girl named Anna whom she had just rescued was actually her mother when she was a child. However, that accident had indeed already taken place. The only thing left was little Anna, who could never come back. A bittersweet curtain fell over Paris as she took it in. Paris felt sad here, but chaos erupted outside again. Spotting a shift in the cop's demeanor, she seized the moment to escape, only to find herself face to face with her aging father in the hospital. Standing by her father's hospital bed, she desperately attempted to explain these absurd truths. She was the little girl, and she had been injured. Help. Help. I need to go home. She nearly broke down. That's help. I'm okay. Can you hear me? I'm fine. She insisted, needing to get back to the dam. Back to her reality's parallel timeline. The police were hot on her heels, and in a panic, Paris jumped out of the window. She grabbed a passing car and thought about her crummy fate. The driver turned out to be Ellie's mom and stepdad. Their eyes locked, and for a moment it felt like time itself paused. In the end, Paris once again drove the assumption of a times a ring letter to a or three-quarter letter to e degrees acute being a metaphorical or erroneous expression and replaced with the general driving action towards her destiny, while Ellie made her way back to reality by sliding along the rope